Hi clients! I thought I would make a quick video to cover all the frequently asked questions that I get. Your food should arrive in about 7 days. And I will be tracking that and call you the day before it arrives. You also should have received the welcome email and gone over those things. Let's go over a few of those things in that welcome email. You need to take before and after pictures and measurements. You will, or should I say before pictures, you will want those after you lose your weight. Those will be valuable to you. Also, get a notebook or a daily journal so you can record your feelings or your weight in a journal. You'll want that also. And you can also record questions for me in that journal so that you won't have to remember all your questions on our Tuesday calls. You can just refer back to that journal and you'll have all your questions in there for me. Also, fat burn. Let's talk about fat burn. Fat burn is why this program works. It's why you can burn 10 to 15 pounds a month, okay, depending on if you're male or female. It usually takes about 3 days to get into fat burn. And during those 3 days, you may feel a little bit irritable, or you may feel tired, or you may get headache. Okay, so those days may be a little bit hard. Okay, so you just need to push through to get to fat burn. But once you're in fat burn, you're going to know it because you're going to feel a lot more energy and your cravings are going to go way down. And you will be happy. I call it the magical state of fat burn. You will know, and you'll be able to resist those cravings so much easier. So you want to get there. Okay, so if you just eat a little bit off a program, it sets you back. Okay, and if you eat a lot off of the program, it may even set you back to day 1, day 2, day 3. So you want to stay in the state of fat burn. So you want to stay on program as much as possible. Okay, so if you go off program, no problem. Just get right back on as soon as possible. So don't worry about that. Let's see. So you can do anything for a few days to get into that fat burn state. Okay, highlight this. Highlight, highlight, highlight. 100 ounces of water per day. This is very important. So you'll need to get a system to track it. Get a water bottle. I like 24 ounces or higher. That's so you know that you have to drink 4 water bottles at least or less a day. Okay, so depending on if you get a bigger water bottle, but that size will fit in your purse very easily. And you can use rubber bands to keep track, or keep it track in your food journal, or however you want to. You need to have a system to keep track of your water intake. But 100 ounces per day is the requirement. That is how you rid your fat. Okay, so that you need to have a system. Something that is also very important, you need to eat all 6 meals a day. By skipping a meal can also throw you out of fat burn. Okay, so if you need to set a timer, any kind of reminders, you also need to have a system to keep track of your meals and make sure you're eating all 6 meals a day. I really like to, in my food journal, there's a box to check your 5 meal replacements a day. So I like to record the time I ate that meal instead of a check. I like to put, okay, 10 a.m. I ate my first meal replacement. Then 1 o'clock. So that I can know, I can look back in my journal and I know what time I ate that meal, not just a check mark that I ate it. So that's a really good time or way to keep track of when you ate. So every 2 to 3 hours you need to eat, and do not skip your meals. Okay, that can kick you out of fat burn. Okay, be prepared. Be very prepared. Keep those meal replacements in your car, box in your car, a box at your desk at work, and in your purse, so that you are prepared. So in case you forgot your meal replacements, that you have them everywhere you go. Also, your lean and green, be prepared. So be ready to have meat in your fridge. Have your lean meats, your chicken, your pork, your top sirloin steak in your fridge, and also your vegetables. And that does not consist of your canned vegetables. So make sure they are in your fridge ready to go. And whoever's preparing those, make sure they have read the quick start guide so they know what you're going to need. Okay, let's talk about the actual food that you're going to be eating. So if you open up your quick start guide, that will come in your green folder with your food. So make sure you keep that green folder. Also, your food journal will come in that. Open that quick start guide and you'll see that there's 3 meat categories that you can eat. The lean, the leaner, and the leanest. Okay, and then if you eat the leanest meat, you can have 2 healthy fats to go with that. If you eat the leaner, you can have 1 healthy fat. And if you eat the lean protein, then you are not able to eat the healthy fat. Okay, so be sure of that and study up on that. And then also you have 3 vegetables, so servings a day. So study up on that, what vegetables that you can have. You can only have the lowest carbohydrate vegetables, and they are also broken up in 3 groups. Okay, so we're going to stay away from the higher carbohydrate vegetables like carrots and potatoes and peas and even onions, okay, while you're in the weight loss phase. Okay, so we're not going to eat those right now, but there's lots of different options of vegetables that you can have, and it's fun to try new ones. So be ready. I love to steam them, so be ready to eat steamed vegetables. And you can dress those up. I like to use, I can't believe it's not butter, spray butter. That's a good one to use, and balsamic vinegar on them. So be using those. Also, you can use your condiments. So there's lots of condiments in the quick start guide that you can use. So we don't want your food to be bland, so use those condiments. Okay, let's talk about the MetaFast meals. Okay, so sometimes if you're eating fuller fat, fuller sugar diet, then it might take you a little bit to get used to the food, and that's okay. But honestly, most people, they think they're delicious, and it doesn't take up any time to get used to them. So, but if you're one of those people that it's going to take a little bit of time, just give it like a little bit of time, really just 3 to 4 days when you're in the fat burn state, because your taste buds change once you're off that diet, and you'll learn to like the food. It's really not even learn, it's just you get used to it, and your taste buds change and like the food. So also, if you don't like the soup, you can, you think it's too bland, you can add chicken bouillon to it, and you can reinvent it. You can make it into something different. I have great ideas. You can do that. Okay. Also on our Facebook Healthy and You Know It page, there's lots of different recipe ideas, and there's a food swap there. You can return your food within 30 days to the food company, and for refund or exchange. So know that you're not stuck with your food. You can put vanilla in your shakes or cinnamon. You can dress up your food quite a bit. So if you need an idea and you don't like something, just give me a call or go to the Facebook page. They'll give you good ideas. Okay, so if you're prone to headaches, the water usually helps. Like if you drink that much water, that really helps with your headaches. But if that doesn't, drink a Powerade Zero, and that will help. That will add electrolytes to your diet and help with your headaches. But that will not count as your water, so you need to get your water in. Okay, so your optional snacks, make sure you have those. Read through those, and you can have one of those per day. So use those if you need to. Most of my clients don't need those. Once you're in fat burn state, you really don't need to use those, but you're welcome to. Okay, so fun. Healthy and You Know It is our Facebook page, and if you're not already added, I'm going to add you into that. You're going to love it. The files on there have recipes for your lean and green, and also ideas for MetaFast meals, and clothing swap, food swap, and lots of other files that you'll really like. And also I want you to record your successes and your failures and get inspiration on there also. Okay, your assignment. Your assignment is one thing, is a 5-minute call on Tuesday mornings to check in with me, and I'll be calling you. I want to know how you're feeling, and of course I'm going to ask you your weight numbers, your weight loss numbers for the week, and of course I just want to know how you're doing, and especially if I haven't heard from you all week. It's a fun call, and it's what I look forward to. And of course you can always call me anytime, of course. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear from my clients. So never hesitate to call me or text me. Of course, you always have the Quick Start Guide. That has lots of answers in it. And anyway, thank you so. Oh, wait, one more thing. On Mondays, I'll send you the Healthy Habit of the Week. I want you to review that. I'll be reviewing that on my Tuesday call, and that will refer back to Dr. A's Healthy Habits book, and that's where we learn our lifelong lessons to obtain optimal health. And of course, that's why we want to get to our healthy weight. And also exercise. Let's talk about exercise. Take it easy for the next couple of weeks. If you exercise too much, that's going to kick you out of fat burn. So take it easy. If you're on a regular exercise program, I want you to cut it in half. And if you're not exercising at all, don't start. And of course, before you start, I want you to call me. I'll be tracking your food, and I'll call you the day before it gets there. And of course, then we'll talk about your individual plan. This is only general information. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon.